Gautier Fayolle. I'm from France, Paris. Today we are in our apartment, the Freestyle apartment, where I live right now with Samy, Gaëtan, and me. 3 people living here, and we train here, speak here, record video here. And I'm 25 years old. Gaëtan is sleeping, but we will awake him at the end of the tour. So to start, I wanted to put all my memories from travel. Every time I travel, I like to buy a small object that represents the country. So it's like Egypt, Cyprus, Belgium, Hungary, and many other places. This is a memory from Czech Republic party, because every time in Prague, after a year of training, after a tough competition and very hard opponent, it's time to relax and time to party. So I discovered Jaeger in Czech Republic. For me, it's when you are walking on the street, talking with people, I mean people from anywhere, watching videos, going to events, look at art, or just listen some people talking. For me, it's a part of training, because if you stay receptive to people, you can learn things that will be good for your freestyle, for your life, for everything. I mean, for example, if you listen someone from economy, he has a way to work. Like, for example, I organize my day, I do my meeting, I write a list of things to do on my day, and I do like this. This is like very out of freestyle, but if you listen to this guy, you will think, maybe if I get more organization, I can have a better planning, and then a better organization, and then I will improve in a better way. So I learn to this guy, and if I think what he says is good, I do the same. So I write a list of tricks. Every day I try to reach 10 times the tricks, the day after 20 times, the day after 30 times. So I think it's always nice, and it's a part of training to be always receptive to the world around you and try to put things into your freestyle. Also, there is the trophy, few of the trophy from Super Bowl, routine, double routine. I didn't know you come today, so it's still like that, but I think many freestylers will recognize, because we think of the training and we think of the tricks, and we don't have time to clean the room, you know, it's not enough important. But this is the most important place. Why? Because we all stay here and talk and create and imagine things. I mean, I do freestyle alone, but I also do a lot of freestyle as a team, as a group, with my friends, Samy, Gaëtan, and a lot of time Clem is here. So it's our place to exchange ideas, build choreography, imagine video concept, everything. So it's like the DNA of the crew. At this time, when I started freestyle in 2006, it was very difficult to find tutorials, video, and explanation about freestyle. So I just wanted to make a website to explain what is freestyle, share the videos, and share who is the best, who won the championship, and everything. So I create this website, and I create a forum, and it was the first forum of the French freestyle community. So all the freestylers came to this forum. So the beginning of Footstyle as a name is from 2006, very underground freestyle football community. And then the second step when in 2015, when we moved to this place and we decided to open it more. But we keep this underground DNA, and you can see on the wall it's about Super Bowl, it's all about events, and we keep teach how to do TATV or Abbas ATV or Abdullah or all the tricks, but we try to, instead of having freestyle here and football here, we try to put freestyle here in football and make something bigger. Yeah.
They used to travel a lot before I was in the crew, and then I joined the crew and we stopped now. This is still traveling, but yeah, our main focus is in France right now, so we're doing more things in France, but still happen to go to Spain or to Dubai. Yeah.
We create this project to, as I said yesterday, to be independent, to live from our own creation. So yeah, it's like a lot of job in one job, like making video, creating show, finding show, many things. So it's a passion every time, and we always take time for the community. In France, I'm sometimes in international, since you know us, like making little events in France as we can, and start to develop it, and still want to share the freestyle and the value of freestyle to the new generation.
Hey!
Hello! He just came back from Denmark, he was a judge in a competition, so now it's time to sleep.
It's so random, like you sleep, you wake up and you see Lucaso in the apartment. We start to build also the merchandising of Footstyle as a brand. So right now it's starting very small, it's starting small. We have the bracelet Footstyle and the t-shirts.
Yeah, and to add something, I think it's it's a freestyle way. I mean, it's something independent. Like Lucaso built his own event and make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's the same spirit. We want to do everything by our own. I mean, create our show, our tricks, and the rest. I mean, the video shooting, the event organization, the brand. So it's a new
design,
adventure.
Try to put your DNA on everything. I think I keep my motivation because I don't want to disappoint people first, because there is many people trusting me, also some people that are working with me, like my manager, because now he's managing all the team, like my teammates, everyone, you know. I think it's a good motivation. People have expectation on you, and if you have respect for them, I think it's important to keep the level high. If you don't have enough training, there is something in your mind and in your body that will tell you, you have to go back to train, you have to do it again. And it's not a very logical stuff. My job is to be a freestyle football artist. I say artist because most of my job is to do shows and routine and performing in front of the people. And for me, I say it because it's different than being an athlete, because I like so much the athlete part of freestyle. I do compete, I try to push every day my tricks, the level of the difficulty of my tricks, but my job is being a freestyle football artist and doing show in front of people. I should say I'm training every day, 4 or 5 hours a day. It's what I try to do, but sometimes when you live from freestyle, you are traveling a lot, so it's not always possible. But yeah, I can say, like, from the last 2 months, I'm really training 3 or 4 hours a day. I have many ways to practice training. I think we can split it in, I can say, 3 categories. Plus 1. First categories is creating tricks, trying to get difficult tricks, and there is like no goals on it. It's just trying to get the new difficult tricks. And then I have the routine training, and I take a music. This is the first step. I take a music, I listen to the rhythm, I sit here, I write the choreography, I try to imagine, I move without the ball to see if it fits with the music and everything. And then I go with my camera on training and I try to record the tricks to see if it fits the music. And then I readjust a lot of stuff, like when you edit a video, I put these tricks here, and I try to build the choreography. So this is a lot of time. The last part of my training is the sets for the competition. So I do some small sets, sometimes 10 seconds, sometimes 20 seconds. So it's some tricks that fit together and create something logical together. Yeah, so I was living here for the last 25 years, but a few months ago I moved to my apartment with Sami and Gautier, and my parents get retired, so they sell the house. It's not my house anymore, it's not my parents' house anymore, so we don't go inside again. But yeah, all my freestyle come from this street. When I really started, I was here because it's more hiding, you know. Anyone can see you training, and when you don't control so much the ball, you feel uncomfortable to train in front of people. So I was training a bit hiding here and practicing my move. You can see in many videos I was doing a lot of abas. I started freestyle in 2006. It was a mix of different things because I saw Tuzani video. When I saw Tuzani, I saw it's an evolution of ATV and putting a lot of tricks together. For me it was amazing, but for me, and it's very subjective and personal also, for me it was more surprising and entertaining and amazing to see Tatsulo. So I started freestyle and I was thinking, okay, I would like to make tricks that looks impossible and make people think, oh, how can he imagine this shit? So that was my beginning point. And also in 2006 it was the World Cup, and I think this brings me energy and the spirit of the summer, of the World Cup, everyone talking about football, all these videos that I saw from freestyler. A mix of all of this brings me the energy and the passion for freestyle. Upstairs, my brother came back from a football game, and he showed me, yeah, one guy, he showed me how to do ATV and these tricks, you know, he meant HTV, and he took a pillow, he put it on his foot, and he told me, yeah, the thing is you don't have to eat and turn, you have to eat and turn in the same time. So he showed me with the pillow, I took the pillow and I did it like, wow, shit, it's not as difficult as what I think. So I tried with the pillows, that was my first ATV. And then I came on the street 1 or 2 days later, take the football, practice for a bit, and I did my first ATV in front of the house. He speaks English very well, so if you want to interview him.
How are you? Hello. It was our old neighbor. He was living just up there. It was nice to have him, you know, when he just started his training, you know, with a small board, with he was making movie with a small camera, you know, just in front of the garage door. And we could see him after with antenna. So it was very funny. Hey, that's my neighbor. He's living there just close to my house. And
It's good.
yeah, it was good. Nice boy. Nice boy.
At the garage I was not ashamed anymore on my freestyle, so I came to this park to practice quite a lot, every day, every 2 days. Even for the World Tour 2011, every morning I came here for 2 hours, training very hard, sit downs, upper. I was running also in the park, so I did most of my preparation for the World Tour here. I think the French freestyle scene is improving a lot, and I like the spirit of many newcomers. Guys, I say newcomers, but they practice from a long time. But Briano, Jordan, for example, I like their spirit, the way they create tricks. I think also for the bad way, I think sometimes there is too much tension, and the spirit, sometimes it's too much about rivalry, more than sharing and happiness. So this is the bad things, but the good thing is we have a very good potential and we have a very unique culture in the world of entertainment and street culture, but also in the world of freestyle. For example, I personally think that the way of putting tricks on the music is coming from the French freestyle scene and also the urban blocking style, and I think we should keep trying to be following this way, trying to create things and trying to bring some French touch to the freestyle. the most emotional moment was the final versus Andrew in 2011 in Malaysia. It was very difficult for me, and I was nervous about this because what I tried was very different, putting some acting, and I wasn't sure that people will like it, so it was very unsafe feeling. And when I did this, everyone liked it. So that was the first victory for me, and I get the first place of qualification. That was a very big achievement for me, that to see that people liked, understood, and appreciate the touch that I tried to put on the routines. I just went like, oh, okay, if I pass the first round, it's enough for me. Good to compete. Also, I trained a lot with Andrew during the summer. So we exchanged a lot of tips. We went to Amsterdam meeting. We traveled a lot also with Sami in Oman. A few months before, we did 3 weeks of shows together. Andrew gave me a lot of tips. Sami gave me a lot of tips. We exchanged, we trained together. It was a very like brotherhood spirit between us, and it was very all of us helping each other. That was the beginning of Switch Crew, and at this time the name of the crew was Mad Brain. And it was a very special spirit, and it ends a bit like a movie, like the two friends finished together in a final. That was very, very great, and I remember the spirit of people in the crowd and just crazy atmosphere for my first big international competition. My best moment will be more like the winning, all the winning in Super Bowl, mixing together. I think that was a very big achievement for me, and it brings me credibility also to France, to the world of freestylers. So